Why is it that the calmest people are often the ones who explode the hardest? And why do you only have 3 seconds to save an entire relationship? Before we begin, notice something, not your thoughts. Because here's the truth most people never hear. If you catch anger at 3 seconds, you won't need to apologize at 30 seconds. And most people miss that 3-second window because they're looking in the wrong place, not your emotions, your body. Think about the last time you got angry, not the argument, not the explosion, but the moment right before. Your chest tightened, your jaw clenched, your breathing changed. Nothing had actually happened yet. And still, you could already feel it rising. That quiet moment, the one almost no one talks about, is the moment that decides everything. Most people think anger is a switch that flips without warning, but the truth is quieter than that. Anger doesn't arrive all at once. It builds. Let me show you what I mean. A few years ago, I was standing in line at a coffee shop, early morning, running late, already irritated at the day ahead. The person in front of me changed their order, then changed it again. I didn't say anything. I didn't move. But inside my head, a full argument had already started. They're selfish. They don't care about anyone else. Why is it always people like this? Nothing dramatic was happening, but my peace, it was already gone. And standing there, holding a cup I hadn't even paid for yet, I realized something uncomfortable. The coffee shop wasn't stealing my peace. I was handing it over. Because here's what most of us were never taught. Anger doesn't come from what people do. It comes from what our mind says about what they do. 1. The anger radar. Catch it in the body. First, if anger were only a thought, you could reason your way out of it, but it isn't. Anger doesn't enter through your mind, it enters through your body. Long before your voice rises, long before you send the message you regret, your body already knows. Think about the last time irritation crept in, not the explosion, the signal. Shoulders lift, jaw locks, grip tightens, breath gets shallow. That's not you being dramatic. That's your nervous system sounding an alarm. Modern neuroscience calls it threat activation. The brain senses disrespect, unfairness, or loss of control and flips into protection mode. Heart rate up, muscles tense, breathing shallow. You're preparing for a fight that may not even exist. The Stoics didn't have brain scans, but they trained the same skill. Don't obey the first surge. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You are not compelled to form an impression immediately." After years of studying Stoic psychology and watching how anger quietly destroys relationships, one thing became clear to me. The people who lose control aren't weak, they're late. Hidden inside that line is your first superpower. There's a window, small, quiet, easy to miss. Right before anger takes the wheel, I call it the anger radar window. Let's make it real. You're driving home after a long day. Traffic is heavy. You're already stretched thin. Someone cuts you off. Before a single word forms, your chest tightens. Your hands clamp down on the wheel. The body moves first. The story comes second. And once anger crosses a threshold, logic gets quieter. Restraint gets harder. Regret gets closer. But if you catch it at a 2 or 3 out of 10, you don't have to fight it at an 8 or 9. That's not controlling emotions. That's emotional intelligence. Your signal might be jaw, or chest, or throat, or stomach. There's no right place, only your place. Here's the practical takeaway. When irritation appears, don't ask, "Why am I angry?" Ask instead, "Where do I feel this in my body?" No judgment, no fixing, just notice. That single moment of awareness slows the chain reaction. Right now, just check your jaw. Is it relaxed or clenched? Because once the body reacts, the mind starts telling a story. And that story decides whether anger grows or dissolves. If you want a simple anchor word for this, radar. Next, we expose the exact story your mind tells that lights the match. 2. Facts versus fiction, the story that lights the match. Once your body sounds the alarm, your mind steps in. And this is where anger usually grows. Not with what happened, but with what your mind says it means. Here's the rule. Every moment has two layers. Layer 1, the fact, what a camera would record. Layer 2, the story, the meaning your mind attaches. Most people never separate them. They feel something and assume the story is true. Example, you text someone you care about. It matters to you. Minutes pass. An hour. No reply. Fact, you sent a message. You haven't received a response yet. Story, they're ignoring me. I'm not a priority. They always do this. Anger doesn't grow from facts. It grows from interpretation. Marcus Aurelius said it plainly. If you're distressed by something external, it's not the thing. It's your estimate of it. This distinction alone has saved more conversations than any communication technique I've ever seen. Try this in real life. When irritation hits, write 2 lines, mentally or on paper. Line 1, camera. What happened? Line 2, narrator. What meaning am I adding? That's it. Because here's the secret. Anger needs a story to survive. No story, no fuel. If you're angry right now, name the fact in 1 sentence. Then stop. Notice how the heat drops even slightly. Next principle is where most people get trapped. Even when you see the story, anger returns because an expectation got violated. 3. The expectation trap. Stop demanding ideal humans. Here's a hard truth. Anger hurts most when reality violates your expectations. Not when something bad happens, but when something shouldn't have happened according to your inner script. People should be reasonable. They should communicate clearly. They should know better by now. And when reality doesn't follow the script, anger fills the gap. Marcus Aurelius used a morning rehearsal. Today I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. That isn't bitterness. That's preparation. He wasn't lowering standards. He was lowering surprise. Because surprise is what spikes anger. Unmet expectations don't just disappoint you. They recruit anger to enforce a fantasy, crowded store, people tired, patience thin, someone cuts the line. The question isn't, are they wrong? The question is, were you shocked? When you expect ideal behavior from imperfect humans, every flaw feels personal. But when you expect human nature, those moments lose power. Important distinction. Lower expectations to protect peace. Maintain standards to protect dignity. Lowering expectations reduces spikes. Maintaining standards controls access. Practical reframe. Instead of, how could they do this? Try, I expected imperfection. Now I respond wisely. A prepared mind stays calm. An unprepared mind explodes. Tomorrow morning, try 1 sentence. Today, I'll meet impatience and misunderstanding. Not to harden your heart, to soften your reaction. Now, even if expectations become realistic, anger can still linger because of the voice in your head that keeps replaying the moment. 4. The inner narrator. Language that turns sparks into wildfires. Most triggers are brief, a sentence, a look, a delay. So why does anger last hours? Because long after the moment ends, your inner narrator keeps talking. It replays, it sharpens, it adds meaning, and that turns a spark into a wildfire. Epictetus said it, it's not things that disturb us, it's the views we take of them. Here's the key insight. Anger needs narration to survive. If you silence the story, anger starves. A stranger mutters something rude in a language you don't understand. You don't get angry. Not because they were kind, because your mind couldn't build a story. Modern psychology calls it rumination, the replay that keeps the nervous system activated. So what do? You don't fight the voice, you lead it. Step 1, catch the first full sentence your mind says. This is unbearable. They always do this. I can't believe this again. That first sentence is the match. Step 2, ask, is this a fact or a judgment? Step 3, replace the language, not with fake positivity, with steady truth. This is uncomfortable, not catastrophic. I can handle discomfort without losing dignity. I control my response. Say this out loud once. Uncomfortable, not catastrophic. Notice what happens to your breath. If you want one word to remember this principle, voice. If this already changed how you see anger, comment radar so you remember where control actually begins. Next, we install the skill that gives your wise self time to show up, the pause. 5. The pause skill, a simple protocol to buy back freedom. Anger feels powerful because it moves fast. So fast that by the time you notice it, your tone has already shifted. Anger survives on immediacy, so the antidote is simple: delay. Seneca said it best: the greatest remedy for anger is delay. Here's the protocol. Stop S. Stop. Don't speak yet. Don't send it. T. Take one long exhale. Longer out than in. O. Observe. Where in my body? What story is forming? P. Proceed. Choose the response. Don't donate it to anger. Example, meeting. You share an idea. Someone repeats it and takes credit. Your chest heats. Your mind screams, defend yourself now. Stop. One long exhale. Observe. I'm being pulled into urgency. Proceed. I'll handle this deliberately. Here's the reframe. Pausing doesn't suppress anger. It postpones reaction until reason catches up. This pause is where your future self gets a vote. Practice the pause in small moments today. Interruption, traffic, spilled coffee, annoying email. Small reps build big control, and here's the teaser. Once you can pause consistently, you'll realize something freeing. You can set boundaries without rage. And if you skip that skill, anger will keep coming back. So don't miss the next part. 6. Boundaries without rage. Assertive, not aggressive. A lot of people fear this. If I stay calm, people will walk all over me. Here's the truth. Calm is not weakness. Calm is control. Anger feels powerful, but clarity is what actually changes behavior. Anger and boundaries are not the same. Anger is emotional overflow. Boundaries are clear decisions, and the strongest boundaries often arrive without raised volume. The pattern most people live in: silence, resentment, explosion. Stoicism offers a third path: assertion. Use this filter. Is this information? Learn. Emotion? Don't carry it. Or disrespect? Set a boundary. Now the one-liners you can actually use. In a meeting, hold on, I wasn't finished. With a cutting remark, that doesn't work for me. Let's change the subject. With repeated disrespect. If this continues, I'm ending this conversation. No accusation, no speech, no rage, just clarity. Here's the big lesson. Boundaries set late require anger. Boundaries set early require only clarity. If you don't set the boundary, anger will try to enforce it for you, loudly and usually too late. If you've been the calm one while swallowing everything, your anger isn't proof you're broken. It's proof a boundary is overdue. Next, we deal with the aftermath, how to let go of the charge without reopening the door. 7. Release plus repair. Let go without letting them back in. Letting go feels hard because we confuse two things. Release is emotional, access is behavioral. Letting go does not mean pretend nothing happened. Excuse bad behavior, restore access to people who misuse it. The event hurts once. Rumination makes it hurt again and again. Seneca called it the second wound. Most people think they're processing. They're actually rehearsing the pain. So here's a Stoic release practice. Simple and powerful. Write 3 lines. 1. What happened? Facts only. 2. What I learned about them, me, boundaries. 3. What boundary I'll keep going forward. Then close the page. That tells your mind the lesson is stored. The replay is unnecessary. Now repair, if you didn't handle it well, a clean, mature script. I got activated earlier. That reaction is on me. What I was trying to protect was Harrier Aduan. Next time I'll slow down and say it differently. No excuses, no self-attack, just growth. If you want, pause and write those 3 lines once this video ends. It's one of the fastest ways to stop carrying heat into tomorrow. Now the final shift. What if anger isn't just a problem, but a training signal? 8. Anger as training. The Virtue Gym plus 7-day plan. By now you know something important. You're not trying to eliminate anger. You're learning to lead it. This is not emotion control. This is character training under pressure. So the final question is, if I'm not meant to explode and not meant to suppress, what do I do with it? The Stoics had a surprising answer. Anger is resistance, and resistance, used correctly, builds strength. What stands in the way becomes the way. Think of anger like weight in the gym. Drop it every time it's heavy, you never grow. Lift everything at once, you get injured. Wisdom is using resistance intentionally. Every anger trigger points to a virtue that wants training. Wisdom, see clearly. Justice, act fairly. Courage, do the hard right thing. Temperance, restraint, imbalance. Example, someone takes credit for your work. Training moment, justice plus courage. You pause, then you address it calmly. I want to clarify something. That idea came from my work, and it matters to me that credit is accurate. No drama, no bitterness, just strength. Someone insults you online. Training moment, temperance. Not every fight deserves your nervous system. Silence becomes training. Restraint becomes power. Now the 7-day plan, simple reps, not motivation. Day 1, body awareness, find your signal. Day 2, facts versus story, camera versus narrator. Day 3, expectations, lower surprise. Day 4, inner narrator, lead the language. Day 5, pause, stop protocol. Day 6, boundaries, one clear line. Day 7, release plus reflection, keep wisdom, drop poison. One skill a day, small, quiet, repeatable. That's how calm strength is built. If you're committing to the 7-day plan, use one word, training. And if you want more practical Stoic tools, not empty quotes, subscribe. Because this isn't about being calm once, it's about becoming unshakable.